Bean. Jan? So here we are looking at the K2 Cool Bean, which is a super surfy, super wide, super directional board.
Crazy wide.
Look at that flat to rocker on the profile. And as you can see, it's super small. It's like nipple high. You know what? I had mixed emotions about this board, and it's clear what this was made for. This is made for those days when it's really deep. You're not going to see a bit of tracked out powder. You're not going to hang out on the groomers. You're not going to have to get through any bumpy, uneven snow. This is just for hovering above perfect snow all day. Every time I got out of the perfect snow and I got into, kind of like uneven, tracked up snow or tight tree runs, I was like, fuck, this sucks. It's so slow edge to edge.
So slow edge.
It would buck me on any bump. It would buck me and bounce me around, and I kept I thought I was on a line moving through these moguls to get to this powder stash I saw, and it would just buck me, and I'd end up like, whoa, how'd that happen? But then once I got to that smooth powder, I couldn't believe how amazing it was. So it's definitely, to me, it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It was just one moment it was bliss, the next moment I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. So if you're a resort rider, I don't think this is maybe the best choice unless you're just that guy who gets out on a Monday and has it constantly reloading and perfect from morning to end. But if you're a guy who gets those fresh tracks in the morning, and then it just progressively gets worse throughout the day, but you're hanging out anyways because it's still fun.
Pretty much anywhere in Tahoe.
Pretty much all of us. Yeah, all of us end up riding worse powder as the day goes on. And this is not good when it's not good. When
it has a serious depreciation off the lot, like a new car. It loses about 50% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot.
The moment you drive it off powder, there goes all the value.
Oh man,
it comes unraveled.
Yeah, it was so much fun in the powder, but the moment it got tight in the trees and it started getting bumpy, this thing was with a 30 to 31 centimeter waist. So unbelievably hard to get it from toe edge to heel edge to toe edge. It just felt. When I got down off the bottom of the mountain, I just told both these guys, I was like, I have not worked so hard to get my lines. I cannot remember when a board made me work that hard.
I second that.
Yeah, my lower back was kind of on fire, my abs were on fire, my legs were just like, oh man, it works, But if you were to take that out in 4 feet of just Colorado Champagne, this thing, you would have the best time in the world.
Even Big Sierra cement, if it was
just
all clean,
float for
it was untracked. I mean, this is just a champ.
Yeah.
Well, I took into consideration what Peter was saying when he came down the hill. I had the board just after him, so I adapted my style to ride more.
Jim was basically saying he's a much better rider than us.
Avoiding scenarios that he talked about, which is just trying to get a clear ribbon of line without any deviations. So I sussed out my scenarios beforehand and during the fact, and just found it to be pretty fun because I just adjusted to the way.
Had a lot
Nothing
of fun
against him. He had a great time. I just adjusted to what he based on his
Just
advice. I was able to ride more effectively because I picked clear lines.
Jimbo's the strongest rider.
And I used
the arrow behind you is just pointing straight to him, actually. See.
Sometimes you gotta kung fu it out. So when he said it was slow edge to edge, then I acted more aggressively with my upper body and my hips in trying to initiate the turn sooner. And then I was able to. It's effective.
Think you're better than us?
Then riding across the kind of the secondhand slop on the trails, I would go into it slow so that I didn't get out of too fast and come across the trail on the secondhand smoke.
It's a way to put a positive spin on
a very hard board.
I would ride it again. I would ride it again.
Yeah.
You're just saying, hey, I'm better than you.
Hey, I'm better than these guys.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all you do. That's all you're saying.
Yeah. All right.
No big deal.
All right.